Hey everybody, it is Mark and Brenda Cable. Hello, and welcome to the month of September. We're going to give you a little bit of update about what we've been doing and what's been happening in the market. And so let's jump right in. Brenda, what have we been doing last month or so?
We are settling back into real life and got my daughter Colleen off to Texas Tech for her going into her junior year of college. Got her all settled back there, and we also have a new grandbaby on the way. So we're super excited to be adding to our family, coming soon in February. And we were able and fortunate to get away and head out to the beautiful state of Colorado and enjoy some nature. And Mark got to enjoy some dirt bike riding this past month, and we're thankful that Megan and our daughter Megan and another agent helped us hold down the fort while we were away.
It was awesome, and yeah, we're very grateful we had the opportunity to do that, and I'll share some photos and videos below in this email. So, Brenda, talk to us about what you've seen in the market in the last 30 to 60 days.
There's been a little bit of a lull in the market, which is understandable. A lot of folks finally are able to get out of town. I think being home and getting the cabin fever has overdone its welcome, and with the vaccines out now, and people were able to actually get vacations booked. So everyone was taking advantage of that for sure. I'm finding that out when we were calling and talking to people. They were out of town. So that caused a little bit of lull in the market and the shopping. So what we saw for some trends were, we're really watching the market for our buyers, and when we're in this market of competitiveness, what to offer and what homes are selling for. And we took a little snapshot of just a couple of neighborhoods in the most popular areas of Arlington and Mansfield just to see what was happening. We went into the month of May, which is really, historically the hot selling market of every year, because most families want to move their kids for a new school year. Homes were selling then at about 102% of the sales price, and that's in the couple of the markets I looked at in Mansfield as well as Arlington. And then there was an upward trend going into July where they were going up as much as 104% of their sales price. And then we saw that come back down, and I think it was coming back down with that lull. We're heading into July when everybody was taking vacations. It's starting to creep back up a little bit right now, but homes are sitting a little bit longer on the market. Inventory, also attributing to that lull. While we're seeing an increase in inventory since May going into August, and it's just a pretty steady climb. So it's not dropping off, but the more inventory that's coming on, the more choices for buyers, and it's slowing the market a little bit more.
We had a client in May that we were talking about putting their house on the market, and there was not a single competing home under $250,000 when I initially had talked to them about putting their house on the market in May. And then in July, when we ended up putting it on the market, they had 13 competing homes, which really talks to what Brenda was talking about. So I want to show you all a little bit of interesting information. Just a lot of people look at their tax values, and I just want to show you a little bit about how far off that's skewed. So I've got a couple homes that we recently sold, and one of these, as you can see, the appraised value in Tarrant Appraisal District was $175,000. We just closed on that home for $255,000. So obviously they were being taxed a lot less than that home is worth. So never, trust. Your house is probably, if you own a home, it's probably worth a lot more than what you think it is. We have another client that we were working with to buy a home. The TAD value was $402,498. The appraised value when they had it appraised was $469,000, and we actually got that under contract and sold for $9,000 less than it appraised for. So Just wanted to make a quick note about that. I think a lot of people just don't realize or try and use Zillow or something like that. And those, with the market moving so quickly, the online estimators are so far off, further than they've ever been. They've never been accurate. And the other thing I wanted to mention, we've had some people ask if they should sell their vacation home. Vacation home sales are up 57.2% year over year, and remote working continues to drive that demand for vacation homes. So,
because who doesn't want to be looking at water and beautiful scenery while they're having to work?
Right. So we were blessed to get a 2-bedroom home on Cedar Creek Lake about 3 or 4 years ago, and the prices nearly, I don't want to say tripled, but it's more than doubled in the last 4 years, which would make sense at 57.2% year over year. So if you know somebody that is looking and not sure what to do with that vacation home or can't use it or whatever, give us a call, and we do that. And actually, I'll let Brenda go into, we do that all over the place. So
we just want to remind everybody that we do service, and our services do go beyond just the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We do help people across the United States, and we just recently helped one of our clients to sell a home in the Chicago area by referring them to a great agent that we have in our referral network. So don't ever hesitate to reach out to us if you are looking for or needing to sell a property that's not in this local area. We have great connections with great agents, and we're happy to give you a complimentary referral to somebody wonderful to work with.
For sure. Okay, so we're going to have a little fun. We're going to close this out. We are fans of Jimmy Fallon and his thank you notes, so we're going to do a couple of thank you notes. So I'm going to start this right off. James, can you play a little music? Thank you, New Build Lottery, for making me feel like I'm back in the 80s, standing in line to buy tickets to an Aerosmith concert. You want to do one, Brenda?
Absolutely. Thank you, Appraisal Addendums, for giving mattress money a whole new purpose.
All right. Make sure you send that to them. All right. Thank you, Army Worms, for keeping me on my toes at my final walkthroughs and doing that first mow for my buyers. All right, Brenda, top it off here.
All right, and thank you to all of our friends and family and past clients who continue to refer business so that we can keep doing what we love, keeping people, helping people get great real estate goals accomplished.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a great week.